Alright, we're going over.
I probably did it wrong.
No, GG instead of GS.
Also a Z instead of an S for HUD.
For Mittens.
You're almost
Here
there.
we go.
There you
You
go.
almost made it.
No, GG instead of GS.
Really? Oh yeah. Hello.
For Mittens.
Alright.
Okay.
Count down whenever you're good.
Alright, well, okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so I'm Mittens, and commentating with me today is Hag. If you want to say hi, Hag.
Hi, Hag.
Good job. So this is Banjo Kazooie any % no RBA. And so the first question we normally get is, what's RBA? So RBA is a glitch where you clip out of the last level when you're transformed as the bee, and then clip into other levels as the bee. And it saves about 7 minutes in the run overall, and we're not going to be doing that today. So starting out here, you'll notice that I'm rolling and fluttering a whole bunch. That's the fastest move right now until we get into the first level. Right there was a skip, where we avoid talking to bottles, because we're recluses and don't like talking to people. It's basically like Lakitu skip in SM64. Let's see. Yes, reverse bottles adventure. So, as soon as we get into this first level, you'll notice that I'll have all the moves. Which is odd, right? Like, normally you have to talk to bottles to learn them. But before this run started, we actually set up a glitch in which we're able to transfer moves from one file to another. The glitch is called FFM, and we get a game over in a mini game on basically the last level of the game. It was found by Linkus7 about 2 years ago, I think. Alright, so it might be worth talking about how this category differs from 100%. So in 100%, obviously you need to collect all the notes, all the honeycombs, and all the jiggies. In this category, we only need 61 jiggies, 810 notes, and we don't need any honeycombs. Hag, do you want to talk about how slope abuse works?
Yeah, so basically we just like jump on and off of a slope, and when your shadow is off the slope, it resets the timer, right? I think that's how that works.
Yes.
So we can just abuse that and get up here without having to transform into the termite by constantly resetting the timer.
So funny story, you'll notice that I'm able to cancel text. The text cancel in this game is pressing LR and B. However, in the Xbox version that was released a few years ago of this game, they forgot to map the L button. So the N64 version is still faster, even though load zones take like way longer.
Yeah, and for some reason, certain text boxes can be skipped with just B. Like the nipper text and the snippets and clankers, you can just skip it with B for some reason.
And for other reasons, there's a couple text boxes in the game that you just can't skip, but we'll be trying to avoid those in this category. Alright, here we're helping out our friend Chimpy, who is kind of getting bullied by Conga, because gorillas are jerks and chimps are friendly, so just remember that. I thought Reek had collected all the monkeys in his last run, but apparently not. So normally you're supposed to stay on that platform and shoot Conga, but we can move over here and hit him from the side. It's weird how Konga's like so protective of his oranges, and yet he just like throws them at you like freely.
So in any percent no RBA, Mumbo's Mountain is the same as in 100% skip.
Yeah, everything except for
Get everything.
the honeycombs.
Yeah. And I think in any percent, you like start off with eggs learned. You can do a faster route.
Yeah.
Because there's less eggs in the route overall.
So here we don't want to wake up Mumbo. Don't wake Mumbo. We wake him up on a later level, which actually ends up saving some time. I'll explain why when we get to that. Alright, so just have a few more notes to collect and a couple more jiggies and we'll be out of this level. This level there's not a whole lot going on. Being the first level of the game, I don't think the devs wanted to overwhelm the players. But there is one really cool skip that we can do right here at the end. If you want to explain that, Hag?
Yeah, so in this game you can skip the dance that Banjo does if you pick up a Jiggy in water or in play. So we try to jump off with the Jiggy in the water and that just skips the dance animation. And because it's the final Jiggy, it also skips the final dance animation, so it's like 8 seconds you save, I think. If you get that skip.
So normally you'd have to exit the level as the termite transformation to grab this Jiggy up here, but once again we're able to just do that slope abuse mechanic that's in here and get up there without having to transform. Which is really nice because transforming is actually really slow in this game, so if we can avoid it, we will. So, this level consists of this game consists of 9 levels, all with 100 notes each. And if you notice, I mentioned that we needed 810 notes to complete the game. Because of that, it means that we're gonna have to visit every single level in the game.
So how many Jiggies do we get overall in no RBA?
61.
61, okay.
Yeah, it used to be 69, which was like a really good meme, but we found a way of clipping into one of the levels, so that removed 8 more Jiggies.
Yeah.
I kind of miss ending with 69 Jiggies. Okay, so normally we have to dive down into the water to grab this blue Jinjo, but if we get stuck on the end of the pier, we actually gain enough downwards velocity to just grab him without having to dive, although I accidentally dived. Whoops. Flag, Linkus7 killed the meme by discovering FFM, so we could get moves early, which is what lets us skip the opening up one of the levels. So send all your complaints to him. Swimming movement in this game is kind of interesting. The developers never tell you anywhere this, but if you hold R the entire time you're swimming, you actually turn faster in the water. Which is like odd, right? Like why it's not printed anywhere.
Yeah. Same with flying too. It's easier if you hold on.
Alright, we'll have to see if Blubber's nice to us. If he's not, he'll be staying really far away from where the Jiggy spawns, and we won't be able to hand in the Jiggies with, or hand in the gold and stay in the spot where we need to collect the Jiggy. He was nice though. That's sort of like
That was good.
saves a little time because there's a cutscene that plays there anyways, and then we can start that dance animation during that cutscene. So that bonk against the wall there is actually purposeful to get the chest on the right cycle so that we can grab the Jiggy super fast. Slowly lower yourself onto those notes.
Alright, he said he wants you to turn me up.
Okay.
On
I
the
will.
stream, I guess.
I will when I get a chance.
Okay.
Bad chest cycle. Alright, these stairs at the back of TTC are probably the worst programmed thing in the world. You can't walk up the middle portion of them, and it's really hard to stay on this little railing. What you saw right there where I fell to the bottom of the pool pond here is called a quick dive. And basically the animation for entering or exiting Talon Trot is uninterruptible. So if we enter water while that animation's playing, we actually dive really far. And you'll see that a couple more times throughout the run. So you notice that we grab a whole lot of Jiggies in flight. That's because you don't have the dance animation when you're in flight, which saves about 5 seconds for each Jiggy. Here we do a scary jump out towards Sharkfood Island and hopefully land on the Jinjo. Yep. So normally you have to wait for Nipper's cycles to kill him, but by jumping inside of him we can just kill him 1, 2, 3 like that. And we death warp at the end there, so that we don't have to have any of the Jiggy Jigs. I just split, I don't even have splits open.
Oh my god.
Alright, Hag, I turned you up a bit. Alright, so we go and talk to this cauldron, and we won't see him again until the very end of the game, so say hi to him while you can. This next level is Clanker's Cavern. I think this is a level most people were like had phobias of as a kid. And you'll see why. It's a pretty creepy level, don't you think, Hag?
Yeah, it's weird. Cause like Clanker is like half shark, half whale.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing about the level.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna be going for a slow cycle. This entire level is based off of cycles. And since I missed a jump at the very beginning there, we're gonna be a couple cycles behind, but that's okay. So as you can see, Clanker is a giant rusty metal shark whale thingy. I don't know, I think the fact that he's like rusty metal is actually more creepy than the fact that he's a shark slash whale.
And he's chained up.
Yeah, so Grunty, to punish him, chained him up to this giant anchor with a key inside of it, because that's how, or anvil with a key inside of it, and by turning the key it raises the chain, because that's how keys, anvils, and chains work. Alright, we're gonna be cutting this kind of close with the air, but Gloop should be a good guy to us. Good guy Gloop. Give us a little bit extra. So as you saw, I had to wait for that bolt to raise up, and so that's what we mean by this level's based on cycles. So there's only certain times you can do things involving the bolt.
And we're gonna see that again with the tooth at the end of the level, right?
Yes. So after talking to Bottles here, we actually have all the moves in the game, which is nice. And normally, we try and avoid taking damage in the Saw Blade room for 100%, but since we want to set up for a Death Warp in a little bit, it actually is helpful if we do take a little bit of damage here. Perfect. And then we can just walk in the seam, and the blades just will not hurt us. On that rib there to get those 3 notes by the beehive, there was another little slope abuse that we had to do. I got stuck on the scene there. So funny story, the next level we actually go to is called Bubble Gloop Swamp, which is a weird name because if you think of it, Gloop who gives you bubbles is in Clankers. So why he's not on that swamp level, I have no clue.
Huh.
It's easier to kill that enemy than try and avoid him. Those Champa enemies do 2 damage to you when they attack, and 1 damage if you hit their body when they're not attacking. So they're actually a really good damage source, but we don't want to be damaged right there. These poor unfortunate snippets have been mutated, so we're gonna just sort of help them out and end their lives. Okay, so normally you can make it up to that Jiggy and actually get some of the dance overlapping with the cutscene that played there. But I was just a tiny bit slow. Hopefully we'll still make the same cycle to get onto this fin coming up after the swim section, but it'll be super tight if we do.
Right.
Correct. So this is one of the longest jiggies, this long pipe jiggy that we had to swim to. If we ever find a way of collecting a shorter jiggy, it'll probably get routed in. Currently there is a jiggy that saves about 2 seconds in the category, but it's considerably harder to get, so we just avoid it. Yeah, so that was the cycle that we could have made with the fin. We just missed it. So we're gonna have to wait another 8 seconds. And here we're gonna take 3 damage off the Champa, to set for Death Warp in a little bit. This is my favorite little piece of movement here, where we jump on top of the pipe and then jump off the talent rod.
Then
The faster one? The Freeze Easy Peak.
okay, yeah. The which again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, Banjo kind of let go of that pipe there for whatever reason. So we help Clinker with his toothache, grab the Jiggy. Grab these last couple notes, and then use the snippets that are in Clinker's mouth to Death Warp. So I'm sorry for anyone with like OCD. As you'll notice, in the last level we missed 1 note, and in this level we just missed 2 notes. So I imagine that would be like really frustrating that we just did not collect those last 2. So I apologize for that. So swimming on the fluttering on the surface of the water is actually slightly faster than swimming underwater. So you'll notice a lot of times if we have big bodies of water across, we'll just kind of do this jump flutter. Alright, so now we can enter Bevel Gloop. This level is maybe the hardest level for new people to this category. And that's because you only have 5 health, and in this level you're crossing piranha water, which continually damages you. So if you're not good with your movement in the water, or good with health management, this level is just really, really difficult. So as you saw, in order to get those notes in the swamp, we just walk through the swamp and take the damage. And we don't have to take the boat of shame, which is nice. I should get a Leaf Boat of Shame emote. I think that's been missing from my channel for a while now. These flippets don't like that we're walking in their swamp, so they try and attack us, but luckily they're like an amazing source of help, so we are actually going to kill all of them. This is actually one of the few moments in this game where Wonder Wing is actually useful. So the intended way of doing these huts is to break them, and there's a jump pad under them, and then you can use that to jump to the next platform. But on most of these huts, if you're at the very peak of the hut, you can actually just jump to the next platform in Talon Trot and make it. And we didn't fall, so that's a good sign. So normally to grab this pink ginger that's under this platform here, you normally have to transform into the crocodile in order to grab him, but since we can just rat-tat-rap right next to the ground there, and it extends our hitbox far enough to actually collide with the hitbox of the Jinjo. So this minigame is really fun, and we don't do it. We just walk in here for the notes.
This is why this category is good.
Yeah. So if you
Because of this level.
if you like the minigames in this game, I'm sorry, but you're not going to be seeing too many of them. Alright, I'm at a little bit too much health, so I'm going to actually take damage here. So with these boots, they're on a fairly strict timer, but we can actually go further than what you're sort of intended to grab with the notes and grab these 2 extra ones and basically flutter back. Oh, we didn't get the flutter back. So we are going to take damage here, but that's okay. Yeah, so if you were hoping to hear the Vile song this run, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to just miss out. Alright, the timer is just long enough for us to make it to that cattail without dying. And that death warp right there is purposeful, although it's kind of scary because we grab that last note right when we die.
And there's a few extra notes we can get if we accidentally die before grabbing that last note. There's like backups that we have.
Yeah, so one nice thing about this category versus like 100% is since we don't grab everything, if we end up missing something, there are a few notes that lose us just a few seconds, but we can use to replace other notes.
Yeah, this is where things get real.
Yeah, so up to this point, this run has not been very trick heavy. It's basically just been like collect things, go to the next level, collect things, go to the next level. And this is like the first major trick of the category. Coming up in 2 more rooms. We need to do a little housekeeping in the lair first to get some jiggies and whatnot. So that jiggy that we grabbed right there, you're not supposed to grab without hitting a witch switch inside of Gobi's, but by rolling right on the statue on the shoulder there, your hitbox extends far enough to actually grab it. I'm gonna grab health from this guy. This guy will sometimes throw this trick off, so it's good to kill him. Plus, having full health is also nice. Oh shoot, Hag, I forgot to poop eggs onto the cobweb.
Did we do it?
Oh dude, I actually messed it up. Nice. I hit B to cancel the Talon Trod and he didn't. It didn't cancel.
It was
So
close.
I got the slow animation. Oh well, not much to do about that. You can make that where you poop 3 eggs onto the cobweb and then enter the flight pad. I was trying to show off and you got the best of me. So thanks to us having Beak Bomb prior to entering Freeze Easy Peak, are you actually able to Beak Bomb that corner of the ground right there? I don't trust this, I'm just gonna fly in.
Nice.
So, and we're able to go out of bounds while flying, which is nice because then we can fly into the level. Unlike other games like DK64, where you maintain ground height when you clip out of bounds, in Banjo you get a floor of minus 9,000, which means you just plummet into the void, and then respawn through the last load zone you went to. So, being in flight is nice, because then we can actually negotiate out of bounds. So Freeze Easy Peak's an interesting level because the notes are really easy to grab on this level, but the jiggies take forever. Because you have things like racing a polar bear 2 times. Once is a bear and once is a walrus. And make sure I have plenty of feathers. Transforming into the walrus to talk to another walrus. And then entering the cave as the bear. It just takes forever. So, we don't grab too many jiggies here. One jiggy we do grab though is this pipe jiggy, which we grab by beak bombing the side of it. It's just enough to let us clip the jiggy out of that little container. Boggy talked to us, that's no good. So there are some notes in icy water that we need to collect. And so because of that we need to manage health fairly tightly on this level. Not as bad as Bubble Blue, but we do have to be conscious of what we're doing. So this jump onto the chimney is maybe the single worst jump in the game. And we actually got first try. That's amazing, right? Somehow the way it's programmed, it's really hard to make that jump. Like, I always joke that it's the hardest trick in the game. We just jump off the hat, flutter back on. Doing the scarf backwards is a little bit annoying. So from this point on, we don't need to collect any more feathers for the rest of the game. 23 is basically all that we're going to have. We might collect a few extra ones here and there, but 23 is more than enough to finish what we need to finish. That's one really nice thing about this category is resource management wise, it's not too bad other than health. Alright, here I don't want to take damage. Sometimes those Sir Slush snowmen that are throwing the snowballs are like sharpshooters, and you just can't avoid their snowballs for the life of you. So earlier in Mumbo's I mentioned that it's faster to get Mumbo's text later on. And it's right here as we death warp. If we get the text, it saves about 3 or 4 seconds in the next level. So this is sort of a long, boring swim sequence. So if you have anything you want to say, Hag, feel free.
So we're doing Mansion and then Gobies, right?
Yes.
So do you reset the console after Mansion? Or do you just traverse the layer?
We do reset after mansion. So
Okay.
I was hoping to scare everyone and thinking that I rage quit the marathon, but
Yeah.
we'll just reset. It's fine. I'm sure Milk will appreciate me not rage quitting his marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like the single boringest part of this run, is this one long swim sequence to open up that level. So I'm sorry if anyone is scared of spooky things. This is maybe the single spookiest level ever in any video game. Like if you have a weak constitution, I suggest you leave right now.
Especially the pumpkin.
Yes, the pumpkin is
scary.
terrifying. Like I don't know why they put something so like graphic in a kid's game. Alright, so before we can actually enter Mad Monster Mansion, we need to break this grate over here. If you forget to break this grate and accidentally leave Mad Monster Mansion without doing so, you're gonna lose like a ton of time. Like minutes worth of time. It's kind of sad. On this level, although our little friends the Jinjos are pretty much on the path for all of them, we actually just avoid them because there's one that wastes a whole bunch of time. So, so hopefully they come to our rescue at the end of the game, but we'll have to see. I mean, if we're jerks to them, there's no real point for them to come to our aid. This is another really, really good minigame that we enjoy playing. Alright, good minigame, good minigame. I think I played that one correctly. Alright, we're gonna cause some property damage here. And then see if we can get on the roof. Nope, okay. We'll go the intended way. So despite their cries for help, we just totally ignore them. It's kind of sad. Alright, stealing all the notes from Grunty's house is like super fun. I don't know how much she likes it, but we enjoy it.
So he has to be careful in this room because if he falls off these chairs, he'll wake Napper up and you have to go all the way back to the roof again to get this Jiggy.
Luckily we didn't wake him. In the maze here, we're actually going to take a very specific path to avoid one of the ghosts. So by grabbing those two notes, and then these two notes in this order, that ghost actually gets stuck in that bush, and we can just walk right past him without him being too much of a jerk. What you saw right there is beehive jump. When the beehive's at the very top of its jump, you can actually jump up onto the hedges and get out of the maze that way. It saves a couple seconds. Oops. Missed the pot. Hag, what do you think these pots are saying?
They're saying, fuck you.
Yeah, I think that's what it sounds like.
For sure.
I mean, if someone was pooping eggs into me, I think I'd probably say the same. Falling off the roof. Good job. Alright, so here comes the spookiest transformation ever. I'm sorry guys. Like I said, if you have a weak constitution, you may want to leave. Man, it's so scary. I like can't even stand it.
Oh, we have 69 notes.
Yeah, what are the chances? Unfortunately, we don't get to keep the 69 notes. I know. So since I can't see my health bar right now, I know I have at least 3 health, so we're gonna change that. 2 is perfect.
Is that Haginator? No. It's not Haginator.
So if we could grab this blue Jinjo as the pumpkin, grabbing the Jinjos on this level would actually be considerably fast. We'd probably have to be routed in. So there's that middle grate on that hedge to kind of try and prevent the pumpkin from doing this, but it doesn't do a great job of doing that.
Another cool thing about this category is we're done getting tokens now, so we can like skip them for the rest of the run.
There's only one token that we can't skip, and that's just because we physically can't skip it.
Which one is that?
Well, I mean, you could, but it would waste time if you skip it. It's the one in Gobi's at the bottom of the moat. Oh, you'll see it when I collect it.
Oh, yeah.
Ripper trying to rip the run by attacking us. Nice. need to kill this ghost because he's causing problems for us.
A memer.
Oh shoot, what just happened?
Is it over?
Must be. Console just reset. Maybe we can still revive it. Let's see if the game's saved. Yeah, 574 notes. That seems okay. Okay, we can still work with this.
574.
And this is actually good, because I think there was a Jiggy back here in the lair that we forgot. So let's see. Yeah, these eyes, we were supposed to pound these. Alright, good. I guess that all worked out really well for us then.
Everything is fine.
Yeah. No reason to panic, guys.
So, I guess going back to Govi's walking is faster than activating the cauldrons, right?
Yeah, it's very
bit.
slightly faster. It just has to do with the amount of cutscenes that you have to play in order to, and the amount of load zones. Alright, we're coming up to the level where dreams go to die. So, hopefully that's not today, but it could be. So this level's a little bit interesting. Nothing's like super convenient to grab on this level. There's a few things, but not as much on the other as on the other levels. So we're gonna be skipping a whole lot on this. The other thing is the very beginning of this level, managing health is super critical, and then about halfway through it becomes really lax. So.
We route this level based on where the Gobi is gonna appear. So we have to like death warp
For 100%.
partway through.
Oh no, Gobi, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, that's not gonna grab it. So you can grab that Jiggy after that second beak bomb. But I'm doing safe strats today. Ruby, we have to give him 5 eggs for his top to grow. I promise you, it's not a sexual innuendo having a snake grow like that.
It's Toots. The pink fluffy pet thingy from Banjo Tooie.
Yes. We do another little slope abuse there to get these notes. Normally you'd have to fly to that spot. Shoot, and I took damage, so rip gold feathers. Oh shit! Oh, okay. So, that's one bad thing about this category. So now we gotta collect notes again.
Oh yeah, I guess you got like a drop A input there. So that can happen when you're sliding for some reason in this game.
Luckily we don't have to do grab again, so this should be pretty quick.
Yeah, you should have played on Xbox.
Yeah, I should have played on Xbox. I wouldn't have had to recollect all these notes.
You just have to collect like 1,000,000 more jiggies and stuff.
I wanted that health, but that was bad. Alright. I still need like 1 more health. No, I should be okay. I need 4. Okay, we're fine. I'm just being dumb. Okay, luckily we don't have to grab these jiggies again, we just need the notes. And that's why this level is where dreams go to die. Okay. There we go.
And we're back to where we started.
Alright, so, a little hiccup there, but we're back on track now. So because the rest of this level isn't very risky health-wise, we can actually do the whole thing on 2 health. And we actually want to do it on 2 health for maximum speed. Gotta go fast, you know? That mummy was like right in the way with that note. Alright, so we can't avoid that mumbo token right there. Because who needs mumbo tokens?
Nobody.
Quick dive down to these notes. And once again, we're ignoring all the Jinjos because we don't like them.
It's racist.
Hey man, it's not racist. I like some Jinjos, just not a mass majority of them.
This is not even more racist.
Yes. Oh, don't have any go feathers. Alright, so we have 1 more Jiggy we need to collect in this level. Hopefully we can get there without dying. Or not. Oh no, that helped. Okay. Yeah, it's right here.
Oh no, you roll into the lava.
Lava?
The lava sand.
The ground is lava.
It could be lava. You want it to be lava.
It's like the game that everyone used to play in elementary school. Alright, thank God we're done with that level.
Yeah, we don't have games in Canada. We just have taxes and bags of milk.
Powdered milk?
Yeah, bags of powdered milk.
Milk, I didn't know you were Canadian. Alright. Here we don't spin the camera until we're about halfway across, so we don't get crazy amounts of lag. Alright. So this next level is the ruiner of many dreams. We thought the last level was, but this is actually the real one. The devs decided to put a room in here that if you fall in it, you just automatically die. Which is a good design decision. But since there hasn't been anything like that in the rest of the game, it's like a huge difficulty curve, especially for like casual players.
But the good thing is, we do it like almost at the beginning of the level, so if you die, it's not like a giant time loss.
This is actually my favorite level. I like the music and the theme.
Yeah, same.
And once you get like decent movement on it, you feel like a badass going through it.
Yeah.
So where that guy always spawns in this room, if we grab those far notes first, you never run into him. Otherwise he can be a little bit of a jerk. Alright, everyone's dreaded engine room.
Whoa.
So normally you have to slow down these fans to get past them, but what we can do is just take damage and then use our invincibility to get through.
Instant death orb at the end by doing injury and last.
That was
You can't.
Don't normally get double tapped by that second fan. Normally it's the first one that taps us twice.
Oh, you're good. Die.
Here's a cool and really easy clip. If we walk across that seam where the window meets the wall, we just pop right through. I'm actually gonna kill this guy for health, to be safe. This is a marathon after all.
Isn't there a switch you need to hit here for later in the level?
So that's
no.
switch. No. Well, so what the switch does is it slows down the propellers on the outside. They're blocking one of the jiggies, but you can actually clip into that jiggy to collect it. So you don't even really need to hit the those switches. Slow down these propellers right
Is it on beam side? Is it dying for you, Hag?
Wait, yeah, it was. It's like laggy.
I'm not dropping frames right now.
It seems to be.
Did it fix itself?
It might have, but it still seems like laggy. Like there's like not a lot of frames per second.
It fixed itself on the Twitch stream.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, I think it's fine now.
Must have been something with Beam then.
Quality website. Alright, whatever.
Okay. Hag, should I go for lifeboat jump?
Yes, I believe in you.
I don't know if I believe in me. And I've already lost
saved
time.
those 5 seconds.
No, we're
You could just flip the camera.
No, that's for babies. We'll just do this. Nice, and we got the cutscene skip.
I am so behind now. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna refresh. Okay, you're in the kitchen now for me.
I just left, so should be pretty close.
Yeah.
The guy that will sometimes trap you in this little room and kill you if you're not careful. So luckily, he's like nowhere to be seen, which is odd. But
Yeah, that is weird. Where is he?
I think he's in the very far corner.
Oh yeah. But where was Green Guy?
But where was Green Guy? So this level actually has, those green guys are like the single most friendly enemy. They always greet you with a nice friendly ahoy.
And they try to kill you.
I mean, like, I like to imagine that they're just trying to hug you and then they just don't know their own strength. But yeah, you could say they try and kill you.
Yeah.
This is a really hard code. It's 312111, and it never changes. I didn't even stand in the right spot. Good job. That's a fairly scary jump to make, but it's really consistent if you're right up against the whole, railing there. Oh, angle's bad.
And we're gonna do a death warp in here.
Yeah, and there's actually a really cool damage boost that we do right beforehand to get up onto the crate. Thank you, green guy. Alright. We almost have enough notes. We need 58 more. Hopefully we need 58 more, if I counted correctly. We'll see here in a sec. Yep, 58. So, normally Click Clock Wood, this level that we're going to be entering into, is like the hardest level in the game. Or at least supposed to be. For us though, since we only need to collect notes in here, we're done collecting jiggies. We don't really need to worry about that. Or it's not very difficult. Watch, I say that and then it's gonna go horribly. If we jump into the cauldron as we activate them, we get this weird cutscene thing where we're in two places at once.
And it makes the game time double.
Double?
Like it increases to twice the amount it normally would.
Yeah, for that
Counts
cutscene.
it for both, yeah.
Yeah. At first I thought you meant it doubled all of the game time, which would be
No.
absolutely ridiculous. Oh, I should have talked to Brentilda, actually. We'll be fine. I am gonna grab this. Oops, that's not it. Extra life over here, though. Oops, wrong. Good camera. Alright, first things first. This level is season themed, so each area of this level has a different season to it, and they're all identical, except for they all fit this theme of their season. So, you gotta start in spring and work your way over to winter. So part of the reason why I grabbed extra health before entering this level is because all the enemies in here can do 2 damage to you. Or most of the enemies in here can do 2 damage to you, which is really bad if you're at 2 health. So just to play it a little bit safe. And all we really need here is notes, so you'll see we'll collect notes and then open up the next season and just do that 3 or 4 times. These birds you can just jump around. Oh no, we fell. Oh wait, the game spawned us back up here, we're good. Alright, so in order to not take fall damage, we ground pound, and then that gives us invincibility frames until we land again.
Oh yeah, what Star is saying is for the rain and the snow and the leaves animation, it's only a small section above Banjo. It doesn't actually snow or rain everywhere.
Alright, these birds are a little bit bigger, a little bit harder to get around. It's still not a problem. So normally people beak bust or beak barge this rock, but actually if you use gold feathers, your hitbox comes out first frame, so it's the fastest way of breaking rocks. So there are 5 backup notes in this level further up by Nabnut's house that we can grab if something had gone wrong this run. Or something did go wrong this run, but we still didn't lose any notes, so we're good. Oh shoot. Grab this one note. Perfect. Alright, so we can stand on the back of this without taking damage. I need to be kind of careful now that I only have 1 health. Luckily there's not too much left. I only need 8 more notes. Nice. Alright, now for everyone's most fun favorite activity. The Furnace Fun Game Show.
It's so fun.
Brought to you by Gruntilda.
It's no RNG at all. It's just skill. It's beautiful.
So, as Hag said, this level's entirely predetermined, there's no RNG, except for the Grunty squares, and possibly the Death squares and Joker squares. Alright, what does Motan play? It's an organ. So this actually throws off a lot of players, especially when they first start running and they don't know the game all that well. There's a lot of trivia to go through. I am going to be using a calculator to reduce some of the probability here. Alright, so right now, there are 101 possible patterns for the How many X's? 6?
Yep.
We skip the minigame squares because they take a really long time. Let's freeze easy peek. One nice thing about a lot of these questions is they just have like nonsense answers. There's not an extra life inside the eggs. Boo boo. That was Gobi the camel, not Hobie the camel. 6 segments for our air meter. Color is dung brown? Nope. Engine oil? Nope. Ripper? Nope. Alright, there's 17 possible patterns left. Flea circus? Yay, okay. Okay, that's clearly Mumbo's Mountain. Alright, so this was a skip, somewhat discovered by Arb. By getting a question wrong on this death square and standing in a certain spot, it flings us back onto the board, and we're able to just progress without having to actually complete the minigame. This also skips several minutes worth of fake credits, so that was a good find by him. And now we come up to the single hardest trick in the game. And I shouldn't say hard, but the single most inconsistent trick in the game. Which is the door of Grunty, aka Dog. So, place your bets on how many tries it will take me.
So all he's doing is he's trying to clip through the door and get a frame perfect jump to make it onto the floor, right?
Yeah,
That's
so
basically-
there's this little tiny seam right here that if we walk to against for a certain amount of time, we clip out of bounds, and then there's a couple frames where we can jump and navigate around the door back into bounds. So I'm gonna have to be a little quiet here. Pressing A too late. That's okay. If chat wants to spam their "oh my dogs" at this point in time, feel free.
Or your oh my cats.
So I'm getting the jump. Let's see. Oh, that was it. It moved quite right. Alright. Accidentally activated the cauldron. Nice. Alright, we might be here for a sec, guys. We're getting really close. There we go. Nice.
He did it.
Oh, my dog. So did anyone count how many times that was?
What do you count as one full try though? Like,
I count every time I try and get a jump as a try. So normally with 100%, you have tons of health right at this point in time. We only have 5, so we gotta be a little bit careful during this fight. That first section of the fight we actually skipped by hitting her with 4 eggs at once, by pooping them onto the ledge and letting her run into them. The number of fireballs Grunty throws at you is based off of how many times you hit her. So we can use that to know where she's going to be. Alright, I think we're like right over the flight pad. What we want.
those are good beak bombs.
If we're lucky, those eggs will go in and we'll get a cutscene overlap. And hopefully we didn't soft lock the game.
Oh, nice.
Oh wait, the last one didn't go? Damn. Okay. 1 egg short. So there's a soft lock that can occur, and we don't know why, but if you do that skip, every once in a while one of the hitboxes for the Jinjo statues won't, like, spawn in the right spot or something. Or maybe it just doesn't spawn at all. We don't really know. It's really devastating when it happens, though. And finally, we have the Ginginator. So time's gonna be coming up after we shoot 20 eggs into this thing. So I'll let you guys know. Time.
39.
Nice, that's underestimate.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy.
So, good. Yeah, other than that Gobies, I was pretty happy with that run.
Proud of
So,
it.
who's next on the list, Milk?
All of Spain playing Skyrim.
Nice, that was sick.
Don't forget to follow MittenzHugg if you want to see some 100% in RBA.
See, this is why I keep this guy around.
We good? Or you got anything else?
No, I think that's it. Unless you want to see Melon Girl at the end.
No.
Alright, yep, then we're done.
Alright, thanks for having us.
Thanks for the marathon, Milk.
See ya.